nitty gritty, bleeding purple my city. Don't score with the Steelers, no enemy. Ozing some Hennessy, catch us out stomping the yard. Candy yards, my foot McCannery. See, it's nitty gritty, Nick and Keith gon' get litty. 2 times a week, giving keys to the city. Tune and get with me. I got that, seeing the game little differently.
Welcome back, episode 434, Nitty Gritty Sports Talk Radio Show. I go by the name of Roscoe English, and of course, I'm here with the flock. Got my guy Keys with me.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling out there?
My man Nick.
What's going on, y'all?
And of course, last but not least, Keith PJ.
Go. How you feel, man?
Hey, man. I'm here. It's wild card weekend. It's a lot to talk about. Y'all the home team. Y'all the hot team. So
Let's go.
No, we not hot.
it was all good. It was all good about 8 shows ago.
We not hot. That's funny.
December 3rd. I forgot when we had first place with 2 games up. Wasn't that long ago. Shit was all good just a week ago. Really much the intro here. Steelers going to the bank to take on the Ravens. Wild card weekend, Saturday night, 8 o'clock. Start with y'all. Nick.
Yeah.
Y'all got that monkey off the back. Got the win after a couple tries. It was a dominating win. I'll say that. So how do you get another one?
Yeah, we got to go into it knowing it's a new season. We got to go into it knowing that I talked about it in weeks past, but I expect a hungry, desperate Steelers team that will try any and everything to win a football game. If I don't see that, then yeah, you might want to have conversations about Tomlin not returning to the team, because this is that moment for you guys to, take a risk. It's okay to throw on first down. It's okay to throw across the middle. You guys are going to have to do those type of things, and we're going to have to be ready for it because, you guys are a team that is talented as far as on defense, a team that's sound, a team that knows us really well. So, we're just going to have to make sure that we're ready on all facets, and we play the mind games better than you are, meaning, coaching, adjustments at halftime, being able to recognize the things that we like to do. I know that you guys are going to try to take that away. So what's our counter? What's our mismatches? Well, what are we going to identify? Where are we going to identify the places on the field to get our playmakers the ball? And, this is a game that I'm interested to see what Rashad Bateman does. As far as the opportunity ahead of him, Zay Flowers, we don't know if he'll make it back this season. If you're going to take John Harbaugh's word for it, that's something that you can do. I don't take his word for it because I've seen him string along injuries before as well. So right now I'm going into it, knowing Zay Flowers has ligament damage to his knee. We're not talking substantial ligament damage, but we know that he's a quick twitch receiver. He's not 6'4", 220, where, he might be able to win some routes just 80% just off of physicality. No, he needs his quick twitch. That's what he does. He needs to be able to move laterally. And, a knee injury might compromise him more than others. So the question is, Rashad Bateman, we saw what you did against the Browns, a 3-win team. I saw flashes against the Bucks, and again, a good season as far as staying healthy and being productive when you're on the field and when you have an opportunity. And this is a great opportunity in front of you now to kind of write your own story in the postseason. Zay Flowers won't be in the game. You're going to be the focus of the defense. You're going to be able to just be that safety blanket for Lamar, because outside of you and the Mark Andrews and the Likeleys of the world in the passing game, it's kind of a unknown. As far as filling in Zay Flowers' role, I suspect Justice Hill to get some looks in the short yardage area. I think the main keys to the game is, number one, not keys to the game, but the main things that that I think are important to us as far as this is concerned is Rashad Bateman. Obviously, we need Derrick Henry to keep us on schedule. I think that's very important. I think in years past, when you've seen us struggle and not perform in the playoffs, we're starting drives, getting 1 yard on first down, getting no gain on first down, starting drives 2nd and 9, or getting on third down is 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10. Those are situations where you're behind schedule and the panic creeps in. We've seen it time and time again where we'll try to establish the run early. We'll run on first down. We don't get many yards. And then the panic creeps in. We start changing our play calling. You would figure with Derrick Henry, these situations might not occur this postseason. But as far as him is concerned, love to see, you get the ball on first down, give us 3, 4, 5 yards on that first down. Make sure that we get in 2nd and manageable. Make sure we're getting 3rd and short. If we can stay on schedule and not fall behind the chains or, get into 3rd and long situations, it allows Tyler Monken to continue calling the game the way he's been calling it. We have to start strong because, again, we've seen in years past when the panic sets in, we are a different football team. And the panic will set in. It's a postseason game. It's win or go home. That is how it works. It's not the regular season where you can say, oh, we'll just get them next week. No, it's a different beast in this postseason. So we need to it behooves us to start strong. And Derrick Henry, I think, is going to be a big component of that. And honestly, besides that, just staying disciplined. The penalties, if we can limit penalties and turnovers, it's going to be hard. It's going to send a message to the Steelers. The Steelers, you guys are going to have to score points. You just guys, if we stay disciplined as far as not giving up extra yards to you guys and penalty yards, and we're not putting the ball on the floor or throwing interceptions or fumbling punts or silly stuff like that. You guys are going to have to move the ball on us and put points on the board to beat us. This is the most balanced we've ever been, as far as our run game. I think, ranking number 1 in the league, and passing game ranking number 7. So both facets were top 10. You guys got to account for that. Again, I expect to see you guys to be more desperate, more creative than usual. But how creative can you get with Arthur Smith? We will see. I mean, we saw it in 2019. Maybe there's some rabbits, to pull out the hat this time again. We'll see, but we got to be ready for it. And I think we will. The defense, since we made those personnel adjustments, we've probably had the best defense in the NFL, and that's not an understatement. So that is an area where I do feel like we have the advantage. Gonna figure out how George Pickens look versus Nate Wiggins, and from there we move. Sco might be hoping with you guys to move George Pickens around and try to get him in favorable matchups, try to find number 21 on the field. But we're going to have to make sure that you guys can't take advantage of certain personnel groupings, and we can kind of contain him. We contain him. I like our chances.
All right, let's get to the keys to the game.
Hit me on a slant. Give me keys to the inside. They took the keys. We don't have any keys.
Now give me the keys.
All right, Keys, talk to me.
Yeah, man. Man, you've been talking about it going back and forth pretty much over the last couple of weeks. Like it's go time now. Like we've been talking about it, about 5 weeks ago. This is the moment that you prepare for. Pretty much all systems gotta be go. You got to be go on. All systems go on offense. All systems go on defense. All systems go on special teams. All systems go with coaching. It's going to take a collaborative effort. Just to speak about the matchup, it's a team that you are better than. I mean, let's get that out there. But it's also a team that, like Nick said, knows you very, very, very well. And they've played you very, very well. Not only played you very, very well, they beat you, like literally beat you. So, it's still things to overcome. It's still we talked about it. We talked about it in the last game where it was a close game. We discussed that on this show. It was a close game. And it was a 1-score game in the fourth quarter. Y'all had the ball trailing, before the rush through the interception, you were trailing by a score, but you had the ball. So it's not, these matchups are never blowouts, that I think last week is the anomaly, that's the outlier. I don't think Ravens fans should rely on that as being the norm. That's the outlier. These matchups are never like that. So you got to really sit back and get prepared for a dogfight. I think Nick did a great job breaking down the X's and O's and with you get your matchups here and there. I think it's about mentality. It's about not committing holding penalty on 3rd and 8. Like not committing holding after a big Henry run. And I've been talking about it for the last 10. It's about intangibles. I don't think Pittsburgh is more talented than Baltimore. I mean, they're not. But they may be better coach. They might be better intangibles. They might be better in the moments. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. I like you said, this is what you want. This is what if you want some adversity to start the playoffs with to get through this adversity, as I'm saying. I mean, of course, Ravens fans say, we want the easier route. We want to go, to Houston. And that's I can agree. I see that point. I'm not, but if you want some adversity to start the playoffs with, this is what you need. This is what you want. You get through this game, you should be okay to go. Now you got to get through it. I expect, my 3-time All-Pro quarterback, soon to be 3-time MVP quarterback, to play well. And that's what this game can come down to. I don't like you said. I don't think y'all gonna be able to move the ball offensively. I think our defense is where playing the way they're supposed to be. Y'all don't have enough weapons, and y'all do have weapons. Y'all just don't know how to utilize them. That's pretty much what it is. But like I said, the Zay does not having Zay is big. It's huge. We're not going to downcast that. But if you do what you got to do, if you sit back there, you're able to run the ball. Lamar is able to pick y'all apart underneath and take what the defense give them. Because they're gonna play in the box tomorrow. Like they're not gonna let Henry just decide to. They're not gonna play back and play some zone type of defense. And like Dark Henry, you're gonna see Mink in the box. You're gonna see Deshaun Elliott in the box. You're gonna see these safeties come down. I'm sure that's gonna be the game plan. They're gonna make Lamar beat him over the top, and he's gonna have to do it. They're gonna have to beat. I think Pittsburgh did a good job of playing a lot of zone defense over the last couple weeks of the season against Mahomes, against Burrow, because they wanted to. They knew it was a high possibility they was gonna play the Ravens in the first round. And they wanted the Ravens to see that they're not going to play zone tomorrow. It's not happening. Especially what I would say. It's going to be man on man, hat on hat, helmet on helmet. And like Nick said, Rashad Bateman had to win his matchup. Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely and Nelson Aguilar, they're going to have to win their matchups. Because it's going to be man on man and they're going to put people in the box. So you're not going to be able to run the ball, you're going to throw the ball. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't run the ball. That don't mean that you don't do it to keep them honest. But that's the game plan. They hungry. They want to make you believe that they playing for house money, but they're not. But that's gonna be the narrative coming out of Pittsburgh. So they coming on the road. This the first time coming on on a road game in Baltimore. We've always been in Pittsburgh, so we've always had the mentality like we're going on the road. We're going to Pittsburgh. Now they have mentality, so you gotta counter that. And coming on the road as an underdog against your rival, that means a lot. Like that's already giving them the added energy. Our backs against the wall. So you're gonna be able to counter it. You got to come out fast. You got to play fast. You can't be missing assignments. You got to be the team that everybody think you are. The team that you think you are. It don't matter about what we think really. It's the team that they've said they want to be. The team that they've said all year for the last year, since all we heard since the AFC Championship game last year is we want to get back. We want to get back. The regular season doesn't matter. We want to get back. We want to get back. And that's what they've been preparing since that loss for to get back to this moment. It's a big game. We talked about the first game was a big game because Lamar haven't beat him. We talked about the second was a big game because if y'all won, y'all would win the division. And this game is even bigger. So it's like every time we play y'all, the games get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a lot, and it's a lot of things at stake in this game. We got Tomlin, haven't won a playoff game in 8 years. T.J. Watt haven't won a playoff game. Cam Hayward only won one playoff game. We got Minka. They're talking about whether they should bring him back next year because of his cap hit. You got Lamar and his playoff demons. You got John Harbaugh and Tomlin with his playoff demons. So it's a lot. There's a lot of storylines in this game. And like I said, I think the Ravens are the better team. I do think 9.5 is a lot of points in this matchup. But you just got to come out and play sound football. I think, like you said, Nick, if the Ravens play sound football and they don't beat themselves and don't put the ball on the ground, they'll be fine. Pittsburgh is nowhere near talented offensively as the Ravens are. So y'all are going to have to score points to win this game. It doesn't matter if y'all can. And if y'all got to, we got to Nick's point, we can't put the ball on the ground. We got to make y'all score a lot of points. We can't let y'all score 17 and win. Like that's the thing. Like we got to make y'all score points to win. And if we put on the ball on the ground, 7 points for y'all might be enough. We turn the ball over 7-10 points might be enough. So we can't do that. We got to keep scoring, and we got to make y'all chasers. And we got to see if y'all can keep up. And y'all haven't shown over the last couple weeks of the season that y'all are able to keep up with teams. So we'll see. We'll see how it go. But I'm confident. I think the Ravens should be confident. You're looking at it. You know they've had your number lately, but you're looking at you going to this matchup. You're looking at you know you're the better team, offensively and defensively. You're defensively better right now. You know they may have bigger pieces or whatever, but you're playing way better defensively right now. Your offense has been what it's been. So you know you just gotta buckle down. And I think my main takeaway of this game is you can't beat yourself. Penalties and turnovers. I think that was the key to last game was the whoever won the turnover. But I think it's more so this game, just not getting behind the sticks, not beat yourself, not getting Ronnie Stanley or Rosegard, not holding TJ and Highsmith, getting the 2nd and 10. Second and 20, 1st and 20. That's how you lose these type of games to these teams because now they get to pin their ears back. You gotta take advantage. Lamar needs to take advantage of what they give him. It's gonna be there. You just gotta take advantage of it. He hasn't taken advantage of it in the past. Up until we played him, a couple weeks ago. So we'll see if he's able to take advantage of it. But I expect a good game. I expect a good physical AFC North football game. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Keith.
Yeah, I agree with what Nick and Keith said, but the focus is definitely on Rashad Bateman this week. Pittsburgh hasn't been one of his most friendliest of opponents he's faced this year. He's only got 3 catches on 8 targets for 44 yards across 2 matchups this year. Caught 0 of his 2 targets against Joey Porter in Week 11, both which occurred in press coverage. So like he said, it's going to be hat on a hat tomorrow. You're going to have to win. You're going to have to win it, man, especially with Jose out there. The focus is on – he was drafted as a first-round pick. All eyes on you now. So that's really what I'm looking at tomorrow. Can he step up? Can he win plays? Because like he's just alluded to, you may see 8 in the box tomorrow. You have to win over the top. You have to win your matchup. And so if he's able to do that, I'm looking at Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely's going to have to step up in Zay's absence. That's going to be the key, along with not turning the ball over. I go to the game in Pittsburgh, the Derrick Henry fumble early, the Likely fumble before half, the Justice Hill, Lamar interception, whatever that was. And then you sort of did the same thing a few weeks ago. They just didn't recover the ball. But you had a couple fumbles that had it bounce one way or the other. Who knows if we going to Pittsburgh or where we going, to be honest with you. So you got to take care of the ball tomorrow. That's the most important thing. And Nick and Keysden already alluded to that. The big thing is you're going to have to contain Highsmith and Watt from an offensive perspective. And that's on Ronnie Stanley. That's on Rosengard and those guys. Because they one play away from a strip sack. And we know what a strip sack does in this series. It flips the whole game. It flips field position. It plays right into the hands of what Pittsburgh wants to do, which is a muck-it-up game. And the more we can turn the ball over back and forth, we play right into how they want to play football. The Ravens got to come out everything sound tomorrow. From the first possession, you can't come out 3 and out. You can't come out first down, then you 3rd and 20, and you punting the ball. The Ravens have to win the field position battle to beat this team, and they just like to score points. And you look at the Pittsburgh defense; they got timely stops last week against Burrows. Burrows was one of the hottest quarterbacks in the league. They were able to hold him to, I believe, 1 passing touchdown last week, which is he ain't did that in who knows how long. So this defense is getting healthy; they're getting to where they want to be in Pittsburgh. The question is, what can their offense do? And that's really where they struggle. They really haven't had any explosive plays over the last 5 weeks. I believe I saw a stat 4 explosive plays over the last 5 games. Granted, George Pickens was out, but that's not going to cut it tomorrow. For the Steelers to do anything, it can't be run, moonball like we talk about, Sco. Like I believe they said y'all ran on almost every first down outside of the 2-minute warning 2-minute drill last week. Like that's too predictable. And now maybe y'all just not trying to show your hand for the playoffs, but that's just not going to work. So I think it's a little bit of gamesmanship in that as well. But you got a team that they know you very well. You've only beat them 1 time in the playoffs. So back against the wall. We right back where we wanted to be. We right back where we did this episode almost a year ago after the AFC title game. Let's go get it, man. I couldn't be more excited for this game. I'm ready for tomorrow night.
And one more thing, tomorrow I do want to see a different energy. I know that we try to keep it football. But tomorrow does mean a lot, division opponent, and we're starting the quest to avenge seasons past. If it requires a little penalty to get the game going, a little unnecessary roughness, I don't mind it. If we got to go and kick a helmet, and take out our Justin Tucker, Travis Kelce frustrations on one of them, so be it. I want to see a different mentality. I want to, hopefully, obviously you can control this too. You don't have to go crazy, but some controlled chaos would be nice. I'd love to see us be the bully. And don't gotta be pregame. I'm being facetious, but on that field when the game starts, I would love us to play the role of aggressor and bully, and have that be our identity as we move forward. Because we might be playing on the road later in the year. We might need some of that that bully behavior to be able to go into somebody's house and take care of business. But today it's about defending our house, and you can't let your arch nemesis, your rival, come in there and just do whatever they want, or continually do whatever they want. And this tomorrow is going to be an opportunity to kind of reestablish that home field advantage, and see where the cards lie, and see what happens for next week. Whether we host a game or we're on the road, we gotta go in with the right mentality.
Yeah, I agree. You got to come in with some sort of moxie tomorrow. Especially because, we know what that last playoff game we played in Baltimore was like. We got punked before the game even started. We wasn't even in the stadium yet, and we got punked. So I feel you. I agree 100% with that. One other point I forgot to mention with Cam Hayward. He all pro, right, Scott?
Yeah,
all pro. But 15.2% explosive run rate when he's not on the field. So you have to take advantage of that tomorrow when he's not in the game. Because when he is, it's only a 7.3% explosive run rate. So they tough when he's there. And you mentioned Deshaun's back. He wasn't here the last game. He's in the box now. He played a pivotal part in the game in Pittsburgh, and shutting Derrick Henry down. So let's get it, Scott.
All right, drop my curtain, man. It's enough of y'all talk.
No. Hold on.
It's enough.
Why are you so melancholy?
It's enough. Let y'all get y'all shit off. Let y'all get y'all shit off. Yeah,
we was very courteous. We ain't say nothing.
It is. I'm not. I let y'all get y'all shit off. I'm a humble host.
Turn it up, Scott. Come on, let's go.
I'm a humble host.
He's humble now.
Yeah, I'm a humble host. I've been humble for a month. I'm a humble.
Y'all been losing for a month.
I'm a humble host. I'm a humble host. I'm not gonna step on y'all shit. I'm not gonna step on y'all preview on how y'all feel, y'all feelings. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna do that. Drop my curtain. Look, now, if you ask anybody else in any other fan base how they would feel moonwalking into the playoffs on a 4-game losing streak, they might sound a little less boisterous than I will about to sound right now. If I was going to Houston, I told y'all, if I was going to Houston, I'd be terrified. Be terrified. Nico Collins would look like fucking Calvin Johnson out there. I'd be terrified. The best thing the doctor can order is a medicine that you know. We know the Ravens. We know it. Now, I started this show by saying it was a dominating win. I'm being a little facetious. That game was close in the fourth quarter. We had just got an interception, and we driving to tie the game in the fourth quarter, make it 24-24. Let's see what shape. Russ ain't been playing good this last month. So I'm going to start with the offense. Look, coming off that Cincinnati loss, Keith mentioned it. We ran the ball on first down for the whole second half. Every first down, we ran the ball. You talk about predictable, it don't get more predictable than that. It's a stat out there. We are under the Ravens as far as rushing attempts go, but they outgained us by 1,000 yards. So we just rushing the rush. We just doing it to do it. Damn. So Tomlin, Arthur Smith. I don't know if Tomlin's handcuffing Arthur Smith. Tomlin's in on everything. So everything, with every facet of the game, you got to put a little blame on him when it don't go good. This is the time to throw the baby, the tub, the kitchen sink. You throw everything out the house with this game.
The baby.
You throw everything out the house with everything, the dog, the baby, the water, the sink, the shower, everything got to get thrown out the house with this one.
The woman, the kids, everybody.
The woman, your lady, everybody has to get thrown out the window with this game because I know you're tired of the narrative. Yo, Tomlin, what you gonna do in the playoffs? What you gonna do in the playoffs? When we do get into the playoffs, you know what we do? We fall down 21-0 to Jacksonville. 35-7 to Kansas City, 21-0 to the Bills. So the thing that we can't do in this game is fall behind quick.
You forgot Cleveland, yo.
Cleveland, forgot about. Thank you. Of course you would let me. Shout out to Baker.
You know I'm not letting you let that one.
I think that one was 10-0. I think that one was 10-0.
No, that was like 28. Did y'all score?
Stop.
It was a lot.
I'll give them 20. Albeit, hey, we had 0 in every one of them, so it don't really matter. We had 0 in all of those scenarios. That can't happen in this game. The best thing is that it usually doesn't. The Ravens just don't come out and just go ramshot on us. They just don't. It's an ugly game. You got to make them uncomfortable. So on the offensive side of the ball, if you get the ball first, you got to score. And it really can't be 3. It really can't be 3. To really set the tone and get everybody feeling good on that side of the ball, you got to go down and you got to get a fucking touchdown. You got to go get a touchdown. It can't be run, pass. You got to really mix this shit up.
You really, if y'all win the toss?
I would.
Okay.
I would. I'm not even going to hold you. I would. I got to set a tone. I got to set a different tone. We've set the tone on defense many a times. If we come out and set the tone on offense, it'll get people, oh, shit. Now, was Cincinnati a little hot in your hand? Maybe, but I still don't like you doing that in a division game. I don't like Cincinnati saying that we beat y'all and blah, blah. I don't like that. So I really wasn't a fan of hearing Mike Tomlin saying that we just wanted to be conservative and throwing the ball is too risky. I don't want to hear that. That don't make me feel good. It's time to get risky. It's wild card weekend. You want to crush some dreams? You really want to crush some dreams? Mr. All-Pro 3-time, about to be 3-time MVP. You really want to crush some dreams? This is the time to do it. You really want to change the narrative? You want to make somebody's summer and winter a really long summer and winter? Go into M&T Bank and do what people are not expecting you to do. ESPN got this shit, y'all 75% chance to win. Nobody is expecting us to win. You got fans that don't expect us to win. So now I'm in here with the underdog shit. I let y'all try to do our backs against the wall bullshit. I don't want.
That's not.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Their backs. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let these people lie to you.
Y'all can't be
the Ravens' back are not what.
The Pittsburgh Steelers cannot, because y'all the Pittsburgh Steelers. Y'all can't be underdogs. Don't try that. Don't try that.
What?
Y'all were 10-3 with a 2-game lead with 4 games left. Y'all not underdogs.
Stop. That 9.5 point spread. That 9.5 point spread speaks otherwise.
That's because y'all lost. Yo, we both agree that that's crazy. But no, hey, y'all not. You can't spend that.
Hey, YouTube listen. Hey, I can't even talk to the YouTube listeners because they y'all. Hey, YouTube listeners, I'm not gonna let y'all do it either. Y'all backs are not against the wall. I think it was Keys that said it. Yo, TJ never won a playoff game before. Cam only won 1. Mink ain't won 1. You got them saying, yo, was the first round pick worth it? Shut up. But when you don't win a playoff game, questions like that arise. So who's the real underdog? It's legacies at stake. I love TJ. He can't be an all-time. You can't be in the conversation with Troy. You can't be in the conversation with James Harrison and them boys. They got 2. Fuck playoff wins. They got 2 rings. It's legacies at stake. You got to take that shit personal. Man. Yo, Russ, whatever you got to do to turn back the hands of time to be Seattle, Russ, you got to do that. A lot of these sacks are your fault, bro. Pat is open in the middle of the field. If you just open your eyes, you got to have vision, man. You got to have vision.
Can't throw over the middle, Skull.
You got to have vision. That's why I don't like them short ass quarterbacks. But hey, I'll take it.
What's your temperature on Justin Fields about him starting playing or how you feel?
No. Whoa. All of that shit is internet fodder. No, he's not starting. That would just be stupid. That's the one thing you keep in the house. You don't throw Justin Fields out the house. Now, to counter that, do I want to see him in short yard situations? Because that little 3-play, 15-minute sequence we had against Cincinnati that we couldn't get a yard, that would have been a perfect time for Justin Fields. You know what's that toss play, the vaunted toss play. You know what would work in that situation? A fake toss play to Justin Fields. You never know. Those kind of things I want to see in the red zone. I want to see that. But him under center starting, that's
I'm not gonna lie. When he comes in on third down, give it 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, and he's a threat to not only run but to also throw. Those situations, as a fan, scare me. They scare me, and that is y'all advantage if you guys choose to play it that way, because that's just a lot of speed that you have to account for, and you have to account for the threat to throw.
Yeah, and outside of the Cleveland game in the snow, he came in and threw the ball, but it hasn't really been a lot of tape of Justin Fields outside of when he was starting, but in a sub package role, you haven't really just seen it. Now, I know a lot of it was that draft pick. If he had got a certain percentage of snaps, it goes from a 4th to a 6th. Well, this the playoffs now. That shit don't matter. You done already locked up the 4th round pick. Whatever package you have for Justin Fields in this game, you got to throw that out there. You got to throw that out there. Hey, Arthur Smith, you want to be a head coach? How you think your resume will look if you beat the Ravens? 9-point underdog, 9.5-point underdog,
Head
10,
coach.
10 head coach. Yo, when I saw that nigga, I was like, all right, yo, what are we talking about? Have they not seen the last month of football? But whatever. If they want him, cool, whatever. But
to be devil's advocate, he got interviews with the Bears and the Jets, and that don't count.
No.
Like,
the only thing
keep
clearly aren't serious.
The Jets interviewed Mike Loxley. Like this game.
Well, you know what that was.
Yeah,
I know
what that was. This but it's better candidates to fill that too, though. That's what.
I would have interviewed Jack Gore before him.
I'm ready. I'm in. I'll come for interview.
Interview my life away. But yeah, man, Arthur Smith, it's gotta be 0 to 100. It's gotta be 0 to 100. Mike Tomlin, you can't handicap him in this game, bro. You the main one that always say don't live in your fears, blah, 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 blah. All the shit that we tired of hearing you say in Pittsburgh, all of that shit's got to stop. It's got to stop. All of that, it's too risky to pass. I just want to run and establish the. You haven't established it all year, my guy. You got to do something different. Now, let's get to the George Pickens part of this. That was the worst game of George Pickens' career. That'll probably be the worst game that he ever has in his career. I don't know where his head was at. Now, credit the defense on a couple of those. They did make good plays, but those are plays that you criticize George for because you've seen him win more violent situations in one-on-one combat to get the catch. So the fact that those weren't catches, mentally, I don't know where he was at, but what a better way to bounce back against either Nate Wiggins, whoever they put on him, Marlon, all-pro Marlon, salute Marlon. Remember, they don't love you, Marlon. They might say they love you, but they don't love you.
You don't know what George Pickens mentally going to show
now.
up.
Part of Mike Tomlin losing his fastball, I've seen him deal with more volatile characters than George, and it worked. I don't know what's happening, why it just won't click week to week for George, but I gotta bank on George. Big background at Georgia, playing in big games. He played in a playoff game last year. Look,
he fumbled.
He did fumble, but I'm not talking. I'm just talking about the mentality. Okay. The fumble is a football play. Cool. What he did last week was outside of football that I can't even answer for. But he wasn't focused. He wasn't focused. I'm talking about being ready to play in big football games. He's got to be engaged, and that starts with Tomlin. That starts with Arthur Smith. Getting him engaged early. I'm not here to coddle him. No, it's inexcusable to be a professional wide receiver and drop damn near all your targets. But also, I always akin him to a big man in basketball. Get him involved early. They will give you effort. It shows.
And that's part of the reasons Tomlin has had success with volatile wide receivers. But in the past, you had a Hall of Fame quarterback.
He had a Hall of Fame quarterback. So
that's when they pepper them with targets.
Yeah, on target passes.
He gets an inconsistent target share, and he takes himself out the game.
The Mike Williams 13 snaps. He made the only big play last week. Again, it has to be everything you have in the playbook, from the front page to the back page of it. So, look.
What's your scale of 1 to 10? What you think that's going to happen though? Like,
to be honest with you,
Tom looking, yeah.
I do not know, to be completely honest, because for the last couple playoff runs, it's been this conversation, and
They let
Mason throw
with a little bit last year though.
But we were down 21-0.
I had to throw the ball.
He had to throw the ball.
In the last 13 seasons, Tomlin's 3-8 in the playoffs, 5 straight losses, 7 seasons without a conference championship appearance. So I mean, it speaks to
people have gotten fired for less. People have gotten fired for less, and I've given up to fire Mike Tomlin. Me and Keith used to have long conversations about that. So just to let people know, I'm not phony when I say fire Tomlin. I've been saying it for like 15 years now when he pisses me off. But it ain't going to happen, so I'm not going to waste my breath. But he has to coach like he's somebody that's on the hot seat. He has to coach like somebody that's on the hot seat. So, Keys, just with that, if all of that bullshit Tomlinisms is real, then I'm confident that he's coaching this game like somebody that will coach that last.
But I think that might play against y'all because that's not how you usually coach. I think he's going to do something crazy because as much as and we can get into the pressures of the game, but as much as they talk about the pressure was Lamar, Tomlin got a lot of pressure on him too, and that team can feel it. It's a lot of pressure there. So he said, I think he might do something crazy to where he normally wouldn't do.
On the positive, look, they want to win for Tomlin. They hear it. And they don't think that all of the vitriol that he gets is warranted. So as a player, what you can do is Russ has got to be the best game of your life. Jalen Warren, Najee Harris has got to be the best game of your life. Najee, if this is your last game as a Steeler, make that shit count. Make that shit count. Pat, you had a good game last week until you dropped the ball. I mean, Russ was bad, but he gave you a good pass and you dropped it last week to continue the 2-minute warning. So, hey, everybody has to be their best. George, you got to be your best. Mike Tomlin, you have to be your best. Now, on the defensive side, look, we know what the MVP brings. You got to have gap integrity. That's first and foremost. You cannot break contain. It's bad enough when you don't break contain. He still makes magic happen. But the only thing that we got on our side is it's something about that black and gold that he see. It don't be his best outside of one game, and then his receivers didn't help him. But from an individual performance standpoint, even the last game that they won, he still gave us opportunities to win the game. He fumbled and he threw an interception. You got to continue to do that. You got to make him uncomfortable. This game is all about being uncomfortable. We've seen what the Ravens can do when they're uncomfortable. They hit that panic button just as quick as Drake hit that red button. You got to make them hit the red button. You got to make don't let them.
Can y'all make us panic though, Skull? Because y'all in the worst spot. Can y'all make us panic?
After the last game, I think we can. You gotta stay away from the mistake.
My question to follow Nick's question. My question is, what makes you think that y'all can just flip on the switch and start playing well after not playing well?
That's why I said everybody gotta play the best game in their life.
Why do you think?
But why do you think? I'm just pontificating right now. It's up to them. They have to play the best game of their life. If not, it's going to be a long offseason with a lot of people. Look, I can guarantee you what you're going to hear. Yo, trade TJ Watt to get a better pick to get a quarterback. Don't bring Minkah back.
Trade him within division to the Ravens.
No, stop that. I don't know. Stop. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of that.
Same with us. It's going to be the same fire Harbaugh. It's going to get fire Harbaugh.
Yeah, you got to give up on that. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
but
you already know what's going to come from outside. Same shit that's going to come from the outside.
Again, defensively, when we're at our best, we're creating turnovers, being opportunistic. You know, the one thing that can help out a struggling offense is good field position. Avoid the 90-yard drive, the 80-yard drive. Flip field position, and then it's really no excuses for the offense to capitalize, right? Like I said, gap integrity, tackling. Our communication has gotten better. Keith mentioned it. Against Cincinnati, outside of that first drive that Joe Burrow looked like he was about to have a generational game, they shut that shit down. Look, if you hold the offense like that to what were they in the red zone? 1 for 5.
Well,
Like
Jamal Chase did drop a touchdown pass. Can we got to put that on
That's part of the game, dog. That's part of the game. That's part of the game.
But that's enough for me. I can see it. That's part of the game. If y'all did something to stop,
that's part of the game. That's part of the game. Hey, but it wasn't too many more opportunities outside of that. It just wasn't.
Once T went down, it was
they focused. Okay, hey, if somebody won't fall in this one, I don't care. I do not care. I love that Zay not playing. I love it. If somebody else want to wake up sick, Mark, man, you diabetic, bro. Go ahead and skip that metformin. Skip it.
you are sick.
I'm sick. Yes. I want to win, dog. I want to win. I want to win.
Lee, he says skip the metformin. That is
Skip
crazy.
Skip it. Skip it. I want to win, dog. You heard what Nick said. I take it a level. Nick said he want to see a scuffle. I want niggas to skip their medications. Don't play. However, this wouldn't come. I don't care.
Skip the medication is crazy.
Skip it. But in all seriousness, look, hey, Pat Queen and Deshaun Elliott, y'all seen Andrews in practice many a times. Look, it's time to man up in this one. Because like they said, without Zay, you go man to man. You stack the box and you let Nelson Aguilar beat you. You let Tylen Wallace beat you. You hear the names that I'm saying? So it's up to the hey, y'all guard them tight ends with y'all life. To me, I'm putting Joey Porter Jr. on Rashad Bateman. Joey Porter Jr. at his best can take somebody out the game. I'm banking on that. Let Seven earn his $15 million. You know what I mean? Let him do it. Because now you just focusing on 22 and 8 and future number 1. You know, you focusing on that. If this was any other team, I wouldn't be this confident. But this is a team that you know. This is a team that you know you can beat them. You know you can muck it up, and you know you can make this shit ugly. You know you can get Harbaugh to piss down his leg.
But that's a little bit of fool's gold, though, don't you think? Like we ain't good enough to beat but we ain't good enough to beat nobody else. But we good enough to beat the Ravens.
We are.
That's fool's.
The record show.
Okay, I mean you're right.
The record show.
8 out of 10.
Any other team, I'm telling you, I'd be in here.
Any other team 8 out of 10 times, 18 times, like y'all played this season. So
that's why the doctor ordered it. That's why the doctor somebody y'all know.
That's why.
That's what y'all know. Hey. Up until 8 o'clock, you can say that. That's fine. We are trash. We lost 4 in a row. Nick said it's a new season.
I'm still say y'all suck. I'm gonna say we suck. I'm gonna say we suck more.
That's cool. That's cool. Hey, that's fine. But call it fool's gold. Call me naive. We can win this game, man. We can win this game. And no, I'm not going to come in if we don't and say, hey, we lost 4 in a row. What did you expect? Nah. Go win this game,
That's
man.
exactly what you're going to say.
I won't. Now, what you'll see from what y'all like to call them, the Yinzers, right? What you'll hear from the Yinzers, I won't condone. I won't endorse.
You already know, that's why I'm realizing you're really not a real Yinzer. You just a still. The Yinzers,
I'm still a fan.
The Yinzers talk about we not going to the game with no expectation. Like,
I'm a Steelers fan. I'm a Steelers fan.
That buying and low bullshit. It's not the time for that. It's not.
I don't know who's played competitive sports in their past or not. Every time I went out there, I wanted to win. And that's how I approach fandom. That's how I approach fandom.
So if we do well, we win the game, then I'm just happy. Like,
because then you can't talk.
I'm happy, and then I'm going to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be both. You can't be both.
And that's why I'm doing this. I'm talking shit now because come Monday when we record and y'all got to look out that window, I want to be able to say, I told you so. I can't sell low and then y'all be like, yo, y'all didn't even think y'all was going to win. Nah, hell no. I want to sound like a man that was confident and a man that is going to brag about that win regardless of what happens the week after. Now, we'll be on that bullshit. Okay, what happens? Because I don't know what we're going to do against Josh or Pat.
We suck.
We take out Lamar.
We say that now.
We can't beat nobody else. But as long as we play the Ravens,
we knock Lamar out and he don't change that fucking number on our head, I don't want to be a part of him changing his number. I don't want to be that because they're gonna put that on the ring. It's gonna be something crazy. It's gonna be a crazy unveiling for number 1, and we're gonna be a part of that montage video when they unveil it. Nah, don't want to be a part of that whatsoever.
That's what you tell your team locker room. Listen, we gotta play well.
Listen, this nigga's out here trying to be Kobe. He's trying to be Kobe right now and retire numbers.
I do not want to be on one shining moment. Come on, we got to win this game.
Nah, I'm not trying to be on another Lamar Jackson highlight reel. He's trying to be Kobe Bean Bryant. Let's prolong that for at least a year. They can do it. They can do it.
This with the football gods.
It's gonna be a good game though.
That sounds good, Scott.
I sound confident. Do I sound like a?
You sound.
Would you run through a brick wall for me?
I don't believe it all the way, but
not all the way.
I like it. Though.
As long as somebody out there run through a brick wall for me, then my job is accomplished. Let's do this shit.
I mean,
here we go.
Nothing you said wasn't true. If I was a Steelers fan, I would feel the same way. We beat y'all 8 out of 10 times, and I would feel the same way. I just don't. That's that narrative. Oh, we can't be nobody else. We can be. That's kind of crazy, actually. Like, we know we suck, but we're gonna play them very well. Like, that's some crazy thing. That's a crazy thought process. And another thing, how I know y'all trash because y'all not even talking about the things you did, whatever, because you keep it real. But the Steelers fans not even talking about the shit that they need to do. They just saying if the Ravens fuck up, we'll win. They're not even saying we got to do this. We got to. They say the Ravens got to mess up in order for us to win the game. Like,
it's got to be more than that. Nick, these guys have to play the best game that they have ever played, and Russ has played in the Super Bowl. He has to be on that level in the wild card. It has to be that, or you're not going to win. You're not gonna win this game if y'all come out there playing sloppy. If you come out there slow. If you come out there not, and it's not. Look, what Jalen Warren touched the ball less than 10 times last week. I think that no.
Najee, I thought your boy was Najee.
Yeah,
look,
yeah. Play the music. Play the music. I heard you.
Nah, what you mean? What you mean?
You said,
both of them. Oh,
he said something nasty.
Nah, I ain't say nothing.
He said something about. He said something about.
I said Jalen Warren touched the ball less than 10 times. Hey, come on, I can't talk.
You said something else to that.
Nah, James Territor, go to the. He put wild charges on me, but nah, Nick, it's gotta be both. It's gotta be both, and whoever has the hot hand early, usually against y'all, is Jalen Warren.
So it does not have to be both. Najee is a bum. For his career, he averaged under less than 4 yards a carry. He's not the guy. If you want to win this game, Jalen will.
I'm not saying that he's Eric Dickerson. He's a good running back, though. He's a good running back.
I don't even say good. I say average. I give him average. I ain't gonna say good.
All right. He's above average. Let's handshake on that. Above average. No? All right, yo. That's crazy.
So he averaged 4 yards to carry. That's not a good running back. Somebody average.
Yeah, we had Kendrick Green blocking for him for 2 years, yo. It's not fair. It's really not fair. But look, if Malik Harrison is out there, get him in coverage. If Chris Boyd is going to be out there, he is not Michael Singletary. And look, I know Roquan is all pro. I seen all them games. Get him in coverage. I seen him.
Yeah, I don't agree with.
We got matchups too. They got matchups and we got matchups. It's just, is Arthur and Mike Tomlin going to want to exploit the matchups, and is Russ going to see them when they happen?
I can't wait till y'all get out there and run that ball, boy. The first 2 plays of that drive.
Oh, dog. Hey, yo. If I see a halfback toss in this game, I'm telling you, I'm retiring from watching the sport. Fuck support. I'm not even gonna watch the game. I'm gonna act like I'm supporting Kaepernick if I see a halfback toss. I'm telling you, I don't want to see a halfback toss. I don't even run that shit in college football. I got PTSD when I see a halfback toss.
It's gonna happen.
I don't want to.
It's a stake for the Arthur Smith offense. It's definitely a stake. But they used to run that same shit to Derrick Henry.
It's fucking Derrick Henry. We don't have Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
y'all do. Y'all don't even run the shit.
The sweep, it works when they run it to Jalen. They just don't run it to him. They run it to Najee. Jalen gets like 5-6 yards a carry when they run that. Najee the one only get 1.5.
So
2.5.
Yo, you really be talking like. I need the Najee.
Keep Najee on the field. Ain't no problem.
Nah,
Look, I'm happy.
I want to see
If
both.
Najee wants to play, if they're gonna give Najee 70% of the snaps, give Jay 30%.
I want to see both. I tell you who I don't want. Yo, if I see Cordero Patterson, just know that I'm texting y'all a good game because it's over at that point. If I see Cordero Patterson, I'm texting y'all early. Good game, y'all. Good game. Y'all had a hell of a season. Y'all had a hell of a season.
They was calling Cordero Patterson wild stuff earlier. What they call him?
A jabroni.
They just wild.
You know, never mind.
Pittsburgh crazy, man. Pittsburgh is crazy. Like you got some, like I say, it's just so funny. You got some fans like, yeah, it's the rate we're gonna be. They more, like 80% of the fans. I got no expectations.
A lot of I've seen.
Brian,
Brent,
so low, it's so annoying.
I don't know if they bots. I don't know if they bot. I don't know what's real and what's fake. But I've seen them. I've seen them say that they want to lose and Justin Field. Nah, I will never speak like that. I don't want to lose nothing. I don't want to lose nothing.
Especially to your rival, like that, it don't make sense.
Nah,
but they lying. I know they lying. I mean, they saying that just to. I guess they trying to, do.
I mean, if you clickbaiting, engagement farming, whatever you want to do, I just don't like that. I don't like that, and I'll never be a part of that. But it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a physical game. It's gonna be a cold game. Hey, TJ, bring the South Florida out of number 8, man. He is still a Florida kid. It's gonna be cold as shit. Hit him one good time with that skinhead. And I'm telling you, he ain't gonna want. You gotta make like the Lamar don't want to play. I don't want to run because the more I run, they're gonna hit me. Then I can't pass because they're gonna hit me. I don't want to be out here. I want to go home.
What you call it, TJ?
I whispered it. I can't say it again. I'm still a black man at the end of the day.
I heard it.
But if you got a summons, hey, you know how we always talk about our ancestors.
Oh my God!
We gotta get the Kanye instrumental on here now for that.
If you want to summons yours, hey,
oh my!
By all means,
all means. The ghost of Summer's Past.
Yeah.
Oh God, yo.
Yeah. If you want,
unbelievable.
The ghost of January 6th. That is. God.
Hey. If you want to get a little sundown townish, hey, you ain't supposed to be here. You ain't supposed to be here in this pocket. I gotta eliminate you from this pocket. So,
oh my goodness!
I just want to win, yo.
Let's go. Do you guys realize that the challenge is different this year? Like, because I agree. In years past, it was keep Lamar in the pocket, contain him, and see if you can collapse the pocket on him to get him antsy. With no Zay Flowers, I guess the equation changes a little bit, but being able to throw for 4,000 yards, be a top 10 passing offense, those are things that I don't think people give us a lot of credit for as far as our evolution of our offense. And then you just sprinkle on Derrick Henry as opposed to Gus Edwards by mass. It's just it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. Hey, you gotta stop Derrick Henry's feet. You can't let him get a full head of steam and be a unstoppable train, right? You gotta. Hey, he got Nelson Aguilar and Tylan Wallace. Lamar can put shit on a dot. His
first read, y'all gonna have to take out the game.
Yeah, you got to take away Rashad. That second read is going to be either Likely or Andrews. Make him throw it to Nelson and Tylan Wallace, and if they have the game in their lives, then salute. It's nothing I can do if Nelson Aguilar is out there looking like Tim Brown. It's nothing I can do. It ain't shit I can say about this game if Nelson Aguilar is out there looking like prime Tim Brown. But if you ask me, if you want to put money on it, I don't think he can. So,
and the same thing
outside, all the dots in the world. They got to make the plays.
Yeah, the same thing outside. You got to take away George Pickens and then make them. I mean, if you Mike Williams and Calvin Austin beat you, salute. You just got to take away George Pickens. Yeah. It's the same game plan.
It's a fact.
It's just our quarterback is way better. So you take away our number option, we can be able to do things. You want? I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't think Russ gonna play well. I don't think Russ.
Another thing, I don't. Y'all gonna play a lot of zone. Look, Russ is trash against the zone. So I assume. Look, if I know that, Zach Orr and Dean Pease knows that. He's gonna see a lot of zone when your offense is moon ball. Look, just put the safety over the top, bracket him, and look, he's gonna have to be a circus player. You're not gonna see a lot of man, so Russ is gonna have to see where everybody's at, wherever the hole in the zone is, he's gonna have to see that because there's gonna be a lot of zone. I expect y'all to play a lot of zone just because this last month he's been terrible against the zone. Be your best, man. Sierra, stay away from him. Stay away from him.
She need to give him some goodies because.
Nah, I'm about to say, no. Semen retention. Semen retention. Do not touch him. Matter of fact, don't even come to Baltimore. Don't even come to Baltimore, Jordan. I don't want to see no video of you in Baltimore for real. Now you about to make me sound. I don't want to see no Taylor Swift type video.
He treat Russ like a boxer.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Stay away. Stay away. He needs to be focused. He needs to be focused and let that be the prize. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what's on the other side?
You win, you're in.
Yeah, well, you know what's on the other side, buddy? You play like a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
All right, man. I expect a real good game, though. I expect a real good game. Score predictions.
I'll go 27-20 Ravens.
27-20.
I give it a smooth 24-13. 24-16. 24-16. Y'all get a couple field goals.
13. Hey, that's enough. Hey, yo, Nick said 13 points, y'all.
16. I gave y'all 3 more. I gave y'all 3 more.
All right. Keith.
I'm gonna go 30-21.
30-21. All right, 24-21. Justin Tucker missed a game time field goal in the fourth quarter. Let's go.
You the devil.
Let's go. I ain't forget about you. Yeah. They're gonna run you out of town after this game, baby.
We should start the show with this soundbite next week.
What? It's a score.
Yeah.
If it's true, if it's 100, if it's true, and I'm going with Thomas.
What if it's not though?
What if it's not?
All is fair if it's not.
Yeah, all this. Look, again, I've seen a funeral. It's nothing that y'all can do.
Might see another one.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll come. I'll come dressed in black with y'all. I'll come dressed in black with y'all.
It's gonna be a resurrection. That's what it's gonna be. We're gonna dig your ass up.
It's illegal, yo. You can't.
You're gonna bury him and take him back up.
Goddamn. Bury you again.
But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. If y'all win, of course, the whatever y'all score say will be right. It's cool. It's cool. But if I do, I told everybody at work, I've been quiet. The calm before the storm. Leave me alone.
You just been buying low.
You can't talk.
No. I can always talk.
That's all he's doing, y'all.
I'm not buying low. I'm not buying low. All I'm saying is leave me.
Because you already set it up. That way, you say you came in talking, so that if y'all went on Monday, you can already say you was talking, like you. And then if y'all lose and then hypothetically, if y'all lose, you're gonna come in and say, "Well, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to talk."
No,
like I already told you. I know you should say
I know you got me wrong. You got me wrong. You got me wrong. And you supposed to be. Hey, what Thug say? You supposed to be my brother. You supposed to be my brother.
Not this week. I'm not. Not this week.
Like we go back. We go back 6th grade, right? You know me better. I'm not gonna come in here and act like, we were supposed to lose the game. You ain't never heard me talk like that. You've never heard me talk like that. Ever.
When y'all lost to Patty Mahomes a few years ago, you was talking like that.
I heard you call.
No, I did not. I was looking for Patty with a flashlight and say, "Oh shit, let me put my flashlight away." That's it. Like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't go looking for him.
Yeah, you don't want to look for Kermit.
Boom, bop, bam. Oh shit. Cool. But I'm never gonna say, thought we was gonna lose, so fuck it. Nah, hell no, that ain't me.
Bet.
Let's go to the first commercial break. Nitty Gritty.
When I want some sports news, Nitty Gritty is definitely who I'm tuning into, man. They show up each week with that uncut, that raw, that unfiltered sports news.
They say the things that everyone else wishes that they can say, but they can't.
Every Tuesday and Saturday, I am locked into my favorite sports show, Nitty Gritty.
Nitty Gritty, the best show out right now. Tune in and listen, stupid.
speak on every other wild card game that we got this week. First up, we got the Chargers going to Houston to take on the Texans. How do we see that game playing out?
It should be a decent game. It's so funny. The Texans always this damn 4:30 slot. That's what I always think about.
Yeah, they the NBA
yo,
TV.
this is their slot. Yo, that 4:30 on Saturday is the Texan slot. Like this is their slot. And they always lose in the slot too.
I think they're gonna lose this one too.
Yeah, I think I like the Chargers too. I just think that the Texans too banged up. I'm not gonna count CJ Stroud now, but I just think the way they playing, I don't think they can overcome that Chargers defense. They're gonna have a plan and be ready for it. They're just too banged up, man. If the Texans are full strength, I would pick the Texans. But I don't know if they're gonna have enough. I just don't. And then we saw, we know what my last point. We know what Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman like to do is run the ball, and we know the Texans can't stop the run. So it might be a long day if the Chargers stick to it. But I'm not going. So it's a home playoff game. They're gonna have a chance.
Yeah.
I just think they're too banged up.
Mm-hmm. The Chargers play a playoff brand of football, and they're really well coached.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to come into it, I expect, with limited mistakes, being able to run the ball, time of possession, how Greg Roman likes to do it and Jim Harbaugh likes to do it. So I just think they'll play a game more conducive to winning. And I don't think the Texans have enough healthy bodies on offense to make them pay. For kind of how they are going to approach it, which is run heavy, try to have more possessions, try to control time of the clock. That is a good strategy unless you're putting up points on the board and then putting pressure on that team to kind of get out of that. Well, with only Nico Collins healthy, you get, Deontay Johnson, I saw a few good routes last week. I don't know if he's had enough time to fully acclimate himself in that offense for a playoff performance, but we'll see. They're going to need his ass. Because after Nico Collins, you got Mechie, you got a couple hits, but it's obviously not Stephon Diggs and Dell and so on and so forth. So just don't think they have enough to put the pressure needed on the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm about to say for me, Sco, I like the Chargers in this game, and I look at our game against the Texans on Christmas Day where they just couldn't stop the run. And I think the Chargers will probably, look at who calls their plays. They'll implement a similar game plan. And Houston, they've been living on borrowed time anyway, and that's not because of how talented they could be. It's just too many injuries. So offensive line's been getting beat up all year. No Tank Dell. Maybe they got a chance if they go Nico and mix and go crazy, but I think this is a game for the Chargers to win. Especially, I just think their defense will get some stops with Derwin and all of them guys when it counts.
Yeah, I agree. Broncos, Bills.
That's gonna be a really good game.
Yeah, that Broncos defense tough. But
that's the 1 o'clock game Sunday.
Yeah.
All right.
But I expect Josh Allen and to play well. They're still a rookie quarterback. Bo Nix, a rookie quarterback, going on the road to Buffalo, of all places, for your first game.
Let me check this weather.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for him to to hear anything up there. Broncos, they have been limited on offense this season. He's made strides, but they're still limited on offense. They don't have too many weapons, too many crazy weapons. I just think the Bills, they just going to do. I think the Bills, I don't know if they're going to beat them by a lot, but I think just like the Ravens, I think the Bills on a mission. So I think they'll take care of business. I think Josh Allen is going to play really, really well tomorrow. Well, Sunday.
I heard a lot of people saying this is a game that the Bills could lose, or this could smell like an upset. I look at it a little different. This is a special season for the Broncos, a resurgent season for them, a season that kind of puts their trajectory where you would like to see it after giving up so much to go get a Sean Payton, and everything that the owner has done to kind of bring back the juice to the franchise since Peyton Manning left and that era kind of subsided. This is a great season for them, but, you look at how they played against the better teams in the league outside of division matchups with the Chiefs. You look at it, you're not really that impressed. Bo Nix is coming into his first playoff game. Not to take him lightly, not to say that he can't go out and win a playoff football game on the road. It's just asking a lot. He's looked really good over the last couple of months, but again, you're asking him to go up against on the road and play against somebody who's competing for an MVP right now, and expecting him to win his first game in that set. That's tough. That's tough.
That's tough.
And I think the Bills they call plays too well as well. Like we don't have to worry about them being too pass centric or too this, too that. They get everybody involved and they run the ball, whether it's with Josh or with James. So it's stuff that you have to account for. I think they should win easily.
Yeah, I got the Bills. Tough ask to ask Bo Nix to go up in Orchard Park. And look, we've seen what Josh Allen can do. It ain't been a lot of wins, but can't really say that he was the reason for them. He's hooped in the playoffs consistently. I don't think it stops now.
And I like the Broncos' weapons long term. You're talking about Sutton, Troy Franklin, Bailey is make some plays. If they could get going forward, if they can get like a guy at running back, I don't know if you do that through the draft or free agency, but if they can get a guy at running back, maybe draft a guy at tight end. They're on the up and up, but not this week.
Yeah, Bo Nix exceeded expectations for me. I mean, I didn't think he would lead a playoff team. I'm not gonna say here and lie to you. I don't even think Sean Payton would have expected that year one, but they got a bright future out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a game the Bills should win. I think they do win it, honestly. But I mean, Denver's defense they're gonna make them work for sure. So there's no slouches over there. The problem gonna be can Denver put points up, and I think that's where they fall short.
Yeah. Moving right along, Packers, Eagles.
The fight Jordan loves, my boys.
Yeah,
I'm off the Jordan Love bandwagon.
Yeah, I think if I see a bad performance, a 2-3 interception performance, but I'm going with the Packers. I like the Packers to go in there and maybe get an upset win. I expect Jordan Love to play well. I expect LaFleur to call a great game. And I expect Jalen Hurts to struggle coming back from that concussion.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the game that Saquon has probably been waiting for his entire career. Well, not the game, but the opportunity, right? This playoff run in front of him, being able to be on a team that had great regular season success, good defense, great offense. This has all the makings of a Saquon Barkley game. You know, Saquon versus Josh Jacobs is going to be a great matchup of the horses, so to speak. And isn't it great that we've kind of gotten back to old school football where we're using the run game to set up the rest of the offense as opposed to trying to throw 50 times and figure it out. You know, we're bringing back the running back, and that's great to see. And they're going to be really crucial tomorrow. I just think you add on Saquon with Jalen Hurts' rushing ability and his ability to take it and get 10 when he needs it, or, you know, in the short yardage and red zone, being able to pick up those yards at any moment. That's hard to defend when you have Saquon that could get the ball as well in those situations too. You got to defend the threat of both. So I like the Eagles in this matchup, and it's unfortunate that the Packers are a really good team, but they can't beat anybody in the NFC North, and they're running into the buzzsaw that may be the Eagles.
Yeah, I agree, Nick. I'm going with the Eagles in this game too. I just haven't liked what I've seen from the Packers outside of the last couple weeks. I know Love went out with the injury last week. I guess he's fully healthy, they saying. Whatever he went out with last week.
Yeah.
They saying he's fully healthy, yeah. But the question is, can the Packers stop the run? You know, the Eagles and Packers played in the opener. Eagles ran 51.4% of their snaps in week 1. After that, for the rest of the season, they ran 57.4% of their snaps. So this is a run-heavy team, the Eagles are. If the Packers can't stop the run, it'll be a long day. I don't foresee them stopping the run either. I just don't think they got enough pieces on defense, especially without Jair over there. Like, I just don't see it with the Packers. They were my dark horse maybe midway through, but I haven't liked the way they've looked against, like Nick said, the top teams in the NFC North, and they about to face a bulldog and the Eagles too. And the Eagles got a sick defense too, so I'm curious to see what Jordan Love does against them.
I mean, to your point, and you make good. Packers top 5 got a top 5 defense too, though.
Yeah.
So they gonna play. They gonna be there. They gonna show up. I mean, even without Jair, they still, because Jair ain't played majority of the season, they still got that top 5 defense. They got some dogs on that defense too. You know, McKinney, all pro. They got some dogs in that defense. So we'll see. It should be a good game though.
I think
I'm about to say, because the Eagles struggled stopping Josh Jacobs in week 1 too. So I mean, it's week 1, but yeah, I agree.
Commanders, Bucks.
Yeah, I like. I'm going with Jay. I'm going with the rookie, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going. I just don't like the way the Bucks been playing a lot of close games lately. Granted, they got a lot of firepower. But I'm interested what Dan Quinn going to do that defense and just taking away, taking away Mike Evans and see what they're going to do. I just think they, the Washington, might be a little bit more explosive on offense than the Bucks are. I like them to go get upset.
Yeah, conventional wisdom. Usually, I will probably go Commanders here, but I'm gonna go Bucks only because I have a feeling, and it's kind of the feeling is based off how the Bucks and Baker looked last year in their postseason opportunity, how close they were, how competitive they were, even being on the road. I think this opportunity to play at home. Baker, this is not his first playoff game, not his second. He's won a playoff game before. Mike Evans, battle tested. They got some players on there that still have that Super Bowl carryover versus the Commanders, which is, a team that's on the rise, relatively young. Not everybody on that team has kind of felt this moment, maybe the Zach Ertz of the world. But other than that, they have to. I think the Commanders are. I can't even say the Commanders are more talented. They're more talented in different places, but I think the Bucks have a lot of talented players as well, and they're well coached. So I'm going to go with the more experienced team here, but it's a toss up in my opinion. I think this is going to be a really good game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Nick. It's another week one matchup. The Bucks dominated them week 1, 37-20, but two completely different teams now. I'm leaning Bucks though, just based off experience. You know what it's like to be a rookie quarterback on the road, first playoff game. It's going to be a hostile environment. Now, I think Jaden Daniels got the moxie and the skill to go in there and get the dub without a doubt. And I mean, I know the Bucks have struggled over the past few weeks, but some of those games were divisional. You know how those go; they can go either way sometimes. So, I'm gonna go Bucks in this game, but I really think it's a last second field goal. If not, it's Jaden Daniels going down and winning the game last second. Like I think it's going to be one of those games. It's going to be a barn burner.
I think Jaden Daniels can come away with the upset here. I think Lattimore can have a vintage.
It's big for them.
Yeah, having Lattimore.
And Hammy though, like how is it going to hold? It's going to be cold. Boy, my bad. It's in Tampa.
Yeah. They in Tampa.
Tampa ain't no home field advantage. Anyway.
Wait, hold on. So who's the favorites? What's
the Bucks is the line. I know the Eagles favorite.
Yeah, Bucks is -3, I believe.
Because the home.
That's just
right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at that week 1 matchup, and they were completely different.
Yeah.
Jaden Davis didn't play well. I mean, sorry, he didn't play bad. His first game, his first career game. It's just Baker Mayfield threw 4 touchdowns. They're gonna need another big Baker performance. He can't be mid Baker or Cookie Mayfield. He's gonna have to be the Baker.
I think this is where where you really see them miss Godwin. I think this is where it's gonna show in this game. Because Dan Quinn gonna take something away. He's the legion. He's gonna take something away. He's gonna do something.
Yeah, and these two teams that put out offensively, I mean, they 4th and 5th in points per game, and they 3rd and 4th in successful play rate. So they can execute it.
Both can run the ball.
And they can both run the ball and score.
Yeah, you can definitely move the ball on Washington defense too. Their defense is not good.
And then same thing on the Bucks.
The same thing with the Bucks. Yeah,
right.
It's gonna be high scoring.
Whoever got the ball last. Vikings, Rams playing in Arizona. Prayers to everybody in LA dealing with the fires out there, of course.
Facts.
Vikings, Rams.
Yeah,
take away the home field advantage now.
Yeah, right. Right, exactly. I'm just not ready. I mean, maybe next year, I'm just not ready to go against McVay and Stafford and the boys yet. And Nicole and them. It's been a great season for the Vikings, but I also saw what the Lions did to them. I wonder if that's going to have any effect on them going into this week. But I just like the Lions. I like the Rams. I just think they battle tested. They know what it takes. I think they're going to perform.
I'll just be frank. I want the Rams to win. So when I'm watching the game, I'll be rooting for the Rams side. I think the Vikings win only because with the relocation of the game, you kind of lose that edge of home field. So now it's a neutral setting. Then you got the minds, Sean McVay versus Kevin O'Connell. I just think this is tough because I agree with Keys. The Rams are more positioned to be a playoff team with just how they're constructed, with the type of veterans they have. They're young on defense, but offensively, they're a veteran-laden team, so to speak, even though some of their core pieces are young, but Matt Stafford and a couple of people on that line isn't either. So playoff team, but again, I think the Vikings are talented. I think they've shown too much this season to not give them the nod as far as the edge, but I'm rooting for the Rams. If I'm wrong about this, I'd love it.
Yeah, I'm leaning Rams too. It's like all these playoff games and matchups from the season. Rams beat them 30-20 earlier this year, and you're talking about the Vikings. Yeah, the Vikings, a team that came in the last week on a 9-game win streak, and then you see Darnold go 18 for 41 for $166, no tutties. That should be unacceptable when you got Justin Jefferson, Addison, Hawkinson. But what you saw was the Lions blitzed him a lot last week, and he didn't react very well to the blitz. Now, the Rams aren't a team that blitzes very often. They only blitz about 25.8% of the time.
But rookies get pressure, though.
Yeah, but they get pressure. And if you remember in the matchup that I just alluded to, they blitzed 30% of the time in the matchup earlier this year. So they're going to blitz Darnold and make him make those decisions. And if he can beat the blitz, the Vikings got a good chance of winning. But I'm going with the Rams in this game, and I think the Rams win like 28-23. I'm going Rams.
Yeah, I think the moment going to be too big for Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he's going to turn back to a pumpkin. That's what I think.
Yeah, he's going to turn back to Sam Darnold. He's just going to be himself. So I'll go with the Rams. I'm not going to be shocked with the Vikings.
Yeah. They 14-3. Like they or whatever they are. I wouldn't be shocked if they win the game.
I'll be more shocked if Sam Darnold go out there and look like Joe Montana or some shit.
I don't think he has to go.
I don't think he has to. But I do think
he just got to manage the game.
Yeah, I think they can take away his ability to manage that game and have him seeing ghosts. He loves to see ghosts. So, but another thing, I don't know how to. The Rams players got a lot on their mind, and they could go one or two ways. They can play, motivated, or it's some other shit going on outside of football that I really don't care right now. So it could go either way. But I'm
I agree. I definitely understand. I give Darnold a little respect. You mean he had a bad game, he had a great season.
He's getting paid. He's going to get paid. Somebody's going to give him money.
He's going to have his opportunity. He's going to have his opportunity. We'll see how it goes, but prayers out to everybody involved in LA, and let's see if football can be a bridge, so to speak.
Definitely. And dead in my heart. I love LA, man.
Yeah. LA is dope. More prayers go out. Let's talk a little baseball. Rest in peace to Brian Mattis. Condolences to his family. 37 years old, former 4th overall pick for us. He was around the era of baseball where we were decent. So sucks that we see him go so early. So condolences to him, his family, and fans. Now let's talk about the additions. Orioles, they hitting the pool for the players now. Charlie Morton, $15 million. Charlie Morton just got $15 million, y'all.
Verlander did too.
Verlander got 13. Verlander got 13. Oh no. Look, Charlie Morton is old. He's old as shit. He's 41 years old. He's an innings eater. So
another Kyle Gibson.
Yeah, he's an innings eater, guys. So
and he's 41. So.
He's 41. So
41 and the Japanese rookie that's 35. I mean, hey, experience, right? Wisdom.
Seems to be the play here in the offseason, because Andrew Kittredge also signed. He's 35. Now he's good though. He's gonna be decent. He's gonna be decent. He might be the new setup man.
He's good. I like him. He did a lot of good things in Tampa Bay that I like.
pitches a lot of ground balls, a lot of strikes, a lot of swing and misses. Don't put him in there with no left-handers though. Left-handers are going to destroy him, but against right-handers, he's damn near at the Mendoza line as far as batting average is concerned. So he's going to be decent. Might be the new eighth inning guy, ninth inning guy, depending on what Batista looks like, what Cano looks like. He's up and down, but yeah, we're getting old. We're getting old. We had a youth movement, and that was changing. Niggas is old. Niggas is old.
Just got Roansy Contreras.
He's young. He's 25.
Yeah. Long reliever.
Yeah.
Talks about Luis Castillo.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, I think the bullpen's better than last season. I don't think the lineup's as good, but with growth and development from some of the young guys, it can be as competitive as a lineup. You know what I mean? And then the rotation, I think we've added more depth, but we lost the high end talent.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
The way that they setting up this bullpen.
I don't like 6-man rotations. It
just I get it. Like
you ain't got a solid 5. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what they're going for. They setting it up so way pitchers only. I mean, if you pick 6 inning with this bullpen, you did a great job. They trying to set up. Just give me 5, and we're gonna turn it over to this bullpen.
Exactly. I see the play. I see the play. Is it sustainable?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that might be good if it's the season.
Yeah, I don't know if it's sustainable because I mean, if you tire out your bullpen,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once the bullpen's almost get taxed, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, then what?
And then we've seen that in playoff past. Even with that philosophy of just give us 5. We've seen us pull pitchers early. Starting pitchers that are doing really well. We'll see them pitchers pull them out early and then try to play the bullpen game and then lose the bullpen game. So it'd be nice to have, the ability to rely on somebody who can go get you 6, 7, 8 innings in a pinch, come back on 3 days rest and do it again. But that's not in our cards right now. We'll see. We still got some time.
Yeah, I see.
But if you bring me Castillo, I'm happy with this offseason. I'm very happy. I'm decent with it.
Hey, if you gotta give up Mountcastle to go get Dylan Cease,
yeah, that's a decent offseason.
Cool.
We got. I think of course you still need a bat, but
I actually want Mountcastle. My bad, Keys. My bad.
No, I was saying if you bring one of the pitchers in, Castillo or Dylan Cease, and with the additions that you already have, you that's a good rotation, right? And with them people coming back healthy, you got not a top 5, but you got a rotation that if they stay healthy, you should be able to contend with.
I kind of want to keep Mountcastle. For me personally, I'm trying to dangle Kobe Mayo as much as possible, just because I don't know defensively where his future is. I think Mountcastle can play above average, good defense at first base, and then also with the wall coming in, that should help with his power numbers, get it back to where it should be, not having so many deep fly balls be robbed of the opportunity to get out the yard. We bring that wall in, should help our right-handed hitters. So we'll see.
Only thing about that, and I agree, Kobe Mayo's mystery of a glove might have the other teams. No. I want that guy that I know can play Gold Glove caliber first base. And had 20 home run. If you want this pitch, I know y'all need him. Y'all didn't get rid. Y'all got rid of Corbin. You couldn't sign him, so I know you need somebody. I'm not.
Well, we got Trevor Rogers too. Why can't we dangle him? Like,
you still got team control, right? That's what they did.
Got team control. Right? That's the whole point.
That's what they did to us, right? He got team control, guys. But yeah, hey, by all means, if you could get Dylan Cease without having to give up Ryan Mountcastle, by all means, that's a win-win. But you're gonna have to give up somebody. Hey, if it's Kerstead, it's Kerstead.
That's how you feeling?
You gotta get a number 1. You can't go to the season after you lose Corbin Burns.
Yeah, If we were able to sign Corbin Burns, then you keep all your horses. You didn't lose anything, cool. But the fact that you don't have an ace and you telling me Grayson is the ace, I've seen Dylan Cease and I've seen Luis Castillo be really successful in this league.
Mm-hmm.
Go do what you got to do, given what the Yankees and Red Sox did this offseason too. Like, that's also a part of it.
Eyes on you, Grayson, though. And if we do make a move like that, that's solely to take the pressure off of you. But honestly, as a former number 1 overall pick, it's coming to a point where you're going to have to walk into those shoes and assume like your position as one of those dudes. Because if not, you're going to be a middle of the rotation starter for the rest of your career. Now, again, he's very young, so this ain't a make or break season, but we need him to take the next step.
Yeah, I would. Shit, I play a mind game. I make a deal, and hopefully you feel disrespected that I don't think you are that guy, and you go out and be that guy in that number 2 role and prove me wrong. Because whatever deal they make is going to be a 1-year deal. This isn't no long term shit, right? But the fact that damn, they felt like they had to go get Dylan Cease and I'm here. They had to go get Luis Castillo and I'm here. All right, bet I'm gonna show them. Hey, a little psychology playing, cool. That all works for us as fans, but I do think they need to go make that move because it's a lot of first round picks that you see. Oh shit, they got it. I haven't really seen the it from him. I've seen good pitcher. I've seen starts with oh shit, cool, and then that 6th inning come around. It's like, well, what the fuck?
Like a light.
Well, okay, all right. I haven't really seen that guy, so maybe that's his next match. Everybody matures in this game differently,
and that might be the next development. Like finishing.
That's the next development for him, getting past that 5th inning hump, going deeper into games. Because as a number 1 overall pick and an ace, hey, it's going to be sometimes I need you to go 7-8 innings.
I need you to eat some innings for this bowl.
Yeah,
and all of that.
Even if you ever gave up 5 runs, I need you to stay in this game and don't give up no more.
Plenty of times when Corbin hit that little summertime little struggle that he had where he was just giving up runs, he was still going 7-8. Mm-hmm. He was still going 7-8, minimize the bleed, let your offense get you back into it. Of course, we ain't talking about giving up 10 runs and shit. But if you give up 5, hey, still feel comfortable to go out there and limit that production on the other side. I haven't seen that from him. Hopefully we do get that. But lift off.
Hey man. You look at the payrolls last 5 years. One could say the payrolls have increased each year. Now I think we're over 100 million, but a lot of that has come from arbitration. It's kind of baloney, but
yeah, and Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah. Oh,
the $40 million man. That's gonna play 100 games.
That's gonna be a platoon player. Like
that's gonna play 100 games.
It makes no sense.
All right, yo, cool. I'm happy. If y'all happy, I'm happy, man. Y'all got anything else? Yo, real
one
quick.
More sleep,
One more sleep. One more sleep. Yo, hey Jello, salute, man. This ain't got nothing to do with sports. That shit is a slap.
I want to slap too. The one that
I ain't heard
the one that Alonso had in the locker room. That one even harder.
Dog,
can you please shake that ass?
I turned it all the way up in the car.
Jello got the window belonged to Jello. That's it.
Yeah. Swerving in the corner. Whoa. Because you just see it go viral, and I'm like, all right, I played the whole song. He's not bad. It's not bad.
He walked on it.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. And when you a father too, and the hoop dreams ain't really go, you gotta go make something shake. I respect that. I'm gonna go provide.
He got 2 brothers that's multi-million. He had to make nothing.
But as a man,
as a man, yeah.
As a man, you gotta do something for yourself. Because I can't, you know who my brothers is, right? Like, and one of them your little brother. Like, nah.
His song is doing numbers right now. He's gonna be on Rolling Loud. I think this is the perfect opportunity to make that transition and shit, he should be performing at the All-Star game for the NBA.
Yeah, absolutely.
He probably will. He probably will. Watch.
If they are smart,
every arena playing it.
That is happening.
Remixes,
every show playing. We talking about it. Like,
yeah, we talking about it.
This ain't just like nobody laughing at him. Like the song really slapped.
Yeah, the shit tough.
Yeah,
at first I thought it was a joke. I said, nah, I gotta play this.
They playing it in locker rooms after wins now. Like it's
pregame in the arenas.
Yeah.
Like, there's big money to be made, and he's independent.
Yeah.
That's what we need to talk about too.
Yeah.
He's independent.
To your point, him not having to do nothing, the fact that he got money to put into this, so it don't sound bullshit.
Right.
That definitely plays into his favor. Like, he not on his laptop on Fruit Loops and shit. He got some good resources. He did well with them resources. Salute, man.
It's
Lamar.
not like a
Lamar,
label.
salute, man.
Yeah, it's not like
3
a
for
label
3.
press a button on this or something like that. Like,
that was all organic.
What type of genius he got that all his sons is like you know, like
3 for 3, dog.
Remember, he's not a good father though.
3 for 3.
Four-letter networks. He's not a good father.
Yeah, nobody.
We can't. We got to deplatform him. He's a bad example for people.
Son's gonna be.
Hey, he shouted out his pops in the song. He made sure, hey, it's a family affair over there. I rock with it. Salute to the Ball family.
Yes, sir.
Salute to the Ball family. Win it, man. And Melo leading the guards in the East for votes.
As he should be.
Yeah, like they running it.
They the Black Kardashians, just with talent.
Yeah,
they earned that. Yeah, they earned that.
They got their own celebrity. They own brand, own cult fan base. Yeah.
Lonzo back
hooping. Like, I love seeing Lonzo back, man. I really do.
Yeah, no, that was big.
That offense moves so much different with him there too.
And he's still making like winning plays. Like, he's still scrap out there, getting loose balls. You know what I mean? Like, I love it.
Yeah, he on the floor in crunch time. That's what I look at. Who on the floor when it's 10
on
seconds
the
left?
floor.
Yeah, who on the floor?
And this is with a new knee.
Right.
Like, literally. Like, he got a cartilage transplant. It's never been done.
Speaking of people that need new knees, yo, Deshaun, greatest stick up in sports history. But you're done.
Yo,
so
how do you re-rupture the Achilles? Because I was just watching like a doctor talk about it. He's like, you gotta almost essentially be negligent. Like,
I told you,
yo, dog. Look who we talking about. It's the most negligent athlete of all time.
You think he was like going home and chilling and putting his leg up like he's supposed to be like he wasn't doing that.
I saw him TikTok with his girlfriend.
I was about to say he was doing the cha-cha slide on the mountain. Like, dog.
Like, yo, bro, shouldn't you?
He said he had that surgery. He said he had that surgery 3 months ago. That thing ain't ready to go on after 3 months.
Yeah, I don't know. You tore one, Keith. Like, what's like?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you re-rupture it if you tore it? Because you're supposed to be sitting down. You can't. You're not even weight bearing for like 12 weeks. You're not even
doing that. He definitely was not sitting down.
Did the Browns like pay off the surgeon and?
I don't know.
Like, we ain't repaired all the way.
I don't know if y'all
don't tie it at the tip.
if y'all remember when Stone Cold beat the hell out of Vince with that with that bedpan. They did something. Because when I saw it, I said, "Wait, is this real?" I thought it was fake. I'm like, "Yo, he did."
And if he is negligent, they can get out the contract.
Sure.
If it was not rehab related, they can find a way. So if they can prove that surgery went well, and you were supposed to stick to this regimen, and this regimen was something you didn't stick to, they coming after that money. Damn, Deshaun. This fall from grace has been epic. It might be the most crazy fall from grace in sports history.
Yo, you looking at a dude, he led the league in passing the year before he held out. He held out, cool. Then when you want to come back, all of that Tony Busby shit, then you get the bag and it's like, oh shit, Deshaun just robbed him. Of course.
Yeah, I'm about to say somebody.
And then
we can talk off in the chat about him.
Yeah. But you get the contract and your ass for the last 2. It's like, damn, that's tough.
He played one good half, and of course, it had to be against the Ravens.
He looked great against y'all.
He played one good half. The whole contract. He played one good half. That's it.
I'm sure Cleveland was like, "Yeah, we back.
We got some." And then he got hurt after the game.
And he got crazy about that one good half. He started the game off with a pick.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Like, it's crazy.
The Kyle Hamilton pick.
Yeah, that's what's crazy about that game.
Then y'all break his arm or some shit.
His shoulder,
yeah.
Yeah, Deshaun. Take your money and enjoy it.
I think it's time for him to retire and just live a life that's not public. You know, invest.
Get out of Dodge, man.
Make money on some silent stuff.
Thailand somewhere and chill.
Yeah. Get all the massages you want.
Yo told him go to Bali.
Get all the massages you want.
Get a farm. Go live in Wyoming and just have a field of
a whole
massage. Have a 24/7
have a whole. Yeah, you know how Tyson got the weed farm. Just Get you a bunny ranch.
This football stuff is just too complicated for you right now. It's just
go to Vegas. Go to Vegas where it's legal. Get you a
and I'm praying for his mental health too, because
it's tough.
This got to be tough.
I mean, you talking about a dude who his public image.
I agree, it's tough, but if I got 200 million in the bank, it ain't that damn tough.
And Shorty, right, too.
And I had to do nothing for it. Like I've been finessing the last 4 years.
I told my kids to get man.
This story is definitely one of them 180s though, Sko. Like he was like the all-American kid, like giving checks to the Texans food people for staying over, like
Warwick, did he grow up in one of Warwick Dunn's house?
The Clemson story, his upbringing. Now me.
You do from dunking on Mia Khalifa in the apartment on the lower run.
Nigga should have known.
We should have put it. Somebody should have put him aside when that video came out,
yo. The whole time,
been smiling too hard.
Yeah, you doing too much.
He ain't trying to set a charge or nothing. He was
Zion this whole time.
She probably turned him out. She probably the one that got him started.
Hey, yo, dog. No. I ain't gonna blame her because I don't think she just stumbled at his crib. She was invited.
No, that's what I'm saying.
She didn't turn him out. No,
he was on that road, but she walked down that road.
I want you to come over here.
He got to his destination.
Mariah Mills didn't turn out Zion. He knew who she was prior to.
I don't know.
Why is he suspended? Didn't he news on
he was late.
He was late.
He was late to the plane.
They trying to be disciplinarians.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Like, if it's the first time being late, you're gonna spend on one game. Like, please stop the cat.
If y'all don't want him, that's fine. That's what I see. Yo, you know how many? Yo, didn't LeBron hold up? LeBron held up the Heat for 2 days. Yo, I'm gonna go party. I holler at y'all. Yo, we can't leave without you.
Fine. Why you
James Harden be like, yo, I'll meet y'all in that next city.
Why the fuck? I'm rich. I'll see you. Zion, you're suspended. I know what that is. Just trade him. Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Because the GM
he wants that.
He came out in a statement and said his commitment to this franchise is important for us and him. Like trade.
I think they both sending each other messages.
Yeah.
And they've been doing so for years. I think the best for both parties is just. And this, I didn't want to be here in the first place. I wanted to be a Knick.
Right. Y'all saw me on draft. Y'all saw me on lottery night. Oh.
I thought eating my way out of here would work, but goddamn, you're still holding tight.
So was Mariah Mills? Was she a paid actress? Was she a paid actress?
Double entendre. Don't even ask him how.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
He's playing multiple roles.
Hey, yo. If a team ever got Mariah Mills to take me out of here,
we got to play again tomorrow. Come on, man.
That was gonna get me out of here. Yo, come on, yo.
We talk about Mariah Mills. Nah. Playoff game tomorrow.
He ain't even called Tiana, man. He called Mariah.
You see what I'm saying, Nick? Like, yo, it's Jada Fire out here, and you out here giving me Mariah Mills. You thought that was gonna get me out? You niggas is fucking. Commercial break. Nitty Gritty. Hey, yo, Nitty Gritty Sports Talk is now on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And while you at it, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Name the same across all platforms. Nitty Gritty Sports Talk. 3 Ravens and a Steeler. Now let's get back to the show. Show, fellas. Good show.
Good luck.
Like Nick said, one more sleep. Let the best team win. Somebody gonna come in here on Monday extremely happy or extremely upset. Hopefully I'm not upset. I've been upset all month. I've been upset all of December. I deserve a win.
New year, new score.
I deserve a win, dog. Like, we coming up, like, just me personally. The trials and tribulations that I had to go through to get to this point from a year ago, I'm here. I wasn't here last year. I was laid up. Sick. Turns out with me. I deserve this shit. I'm home watching y'all.
Do it for Skull.
Do this shit for me, man. Look, Lamar is an all-pro. He gonna get his 3rd MVP. That nigga got a lot of time to win a Super Bowl. Rush, 36. Time is ticking.
No, we don't want to be in the montage. We don't want to be in the montage.
Come on, dog.
Is that the mantra? Is that the mantra going into the week?
For me, we don't want to be in the montage. I'm telling you, before we get up out of here, I'm just gonna reiterate this. guys, if I'm Mike Tomlin, yo, this man wants to be Kobe Bryant on yo. If you don't think that on his road to a Super Bowl, that whatever he does to you, and you is going to turn into a number one, into some nice little flashy hieroglyphic, you are sadly mistaken. So if you are a man that cares about your family, your kids, and the name on your back, you do everything that God has given you to prevent that.
Stop that nigga.
Stop that nigga. Stop him. Yes. Salute to everybody that views us on YouTube. Keep hitting them comments, hit the like button, subscribe. Then you tell a friend to do the same. We will be back on Monday. Happy or sad. Everybody enjoy the game. We out.